Hello, this is Alessio. Today is Friday the 25th of June. Welcome to the report for the best performing charts of the week. So, as you can see, let's start off with Adobe. So, if I take you to the old chart, which is from, you can tell, June 17th, after move up in 1 and 2, of course, we're expecting to develop minor 3, black 3. So, possibly we're expecting wave 4, minute 4. So the trend to slow down for just a little bit to pair up with this wave 2 and then continue higher. So as you can see, that did become a reality. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly now we are making the 5. So it is true that the 3 could be a bit longer. If we measure that, we can see how, let's see how long that is. It looks very close to equality. Yes, indeed. It has just passed by very little equality with wave 1. So at this point, it would be quite kind of usual to find some kind of resistance. So we'll see if we break through or we just keep on, or we start correcting into wave 4. Either wave, the forecast was successful. So, but now we are aware that we could see another move down, still in the shape, in the form of a correction. So if I take you on to the next one, which is CrowdStrike, this chart is from June 21st. So basically, it's similar situation, 1 and 2, and then waiting for the minor 3 to develop. Again, 1, 2. So I was expecting basically further upside in 3, and just waiting to break the previous high. So if you look at CrowdStrike now, we can see how that happened. We continue higher into wave 3, and possibly we broke through the past all-time high. So possibly we will continue a little bit higher before mining to wave 4, since we have just reached equality of 1 and 2 and 3. But I would not exclude to see wave 4 now, 5. So that perhaps minor 3 would be approximately 1.618 times longer than wave 1. So again, a forecast successful. Now we're aware that we could see some kind of reaction since we just broke for all-time highs. But as long as it's in 3, and it should be, if the count is correct, we can still buy to the upside. So next one on the list is ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. This chart you can see is from June 23rd, so pretty recent. So I was basically expecting wave C of minor B to complete to the upside. So I placed some fib targets from some fib expansion made with wave A. So I compare A and try to look for equality of 1.68 to wave C. So if we look at ICE now, we can see how we broke through it. So presumably, since this is 1, 2, and again 1, 2, so now we are in the wave 3, the third of the third of wave C. So we should start seeing some kind of overlapping waves. So some 3 and 4 on the way, which would be good. And so we'll see about that. We'll see. But that, it wouldn't be a great idea to long the market now. As we said with members, someone could have longed it around here, could enter long. Now it's kind of too late and risky as well, of course. So moving on to the next one, which is Pinduoduo. Starts from June 17th. And basically after an ABC correction to wave 4, which met very good and interesting fib target, as well as you can see the parallel channel, which is still an I-wave technique. So I was expecting, so I saw a possible wave 2, a flat into wave 2, and I was expecting for further upside. So by looking at Pinduoduo now, you can see how yesterday exactly we had a move up, which broke this previous high. So that is quite interesting. Yes, I gotta say on this, it's still early to say whether the correction is complete or not. This wave two, as well as this correction is complete or not as well. So at this stage, the risk is pretty high, but of course, the higher the risk, usually the higher the reward. But I can tell you, for example, I entered on my personal account on this because it looks promising, as well as there's a lot of upside potential to come, and the downward risk was limited. So it was, let's say, it was a favorable trade to take. But yeah, so as I said, it's still early to say. It would be nice to break at least this high right here on $169. So that's still a long way to go. But of course, as long as we don't break this low, as long as this low stay intact, then we can still presume further upside. So moving on to the next one, which is Roku. This is quite interesting. Starts from June 22nd. I was basically expecting some kind of third, so expecting aggressiveness to the upside, which was kind of not coming, which of course was worrying. But yeah, if the count was correct, we should have seen aggressive move up to the upside. And actually we did. So now we could see some kind of retracement. It could be could take a few more days before we see a move. Sorry, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, my apologies. Yeah, so you can see still a few more trading days before we see a move down into wave in minute 4, and then up again in 5. But so far the forecast has been right on point, so no reason to worry. And yeah, those who were long should be in nice profits. Yeah, the stop loss, if you were long, could be moved down here. It'll be a safe place. And last but not least is Spotify. So Spotify had made it starts from June 17th, made a very interesting move down, which was of course very steep, as well as let's see, deep. So yeah, from there, possibly see some kind of reversion taking place, and now we're starting to move to the upside finally, I would say. Yes. So yeah, that's is a good sign. This could be wave 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Wave 3. So this is 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and now we're in the third of the third. And of course, it would be nice to break the previous B point, which usually also acts as resistance. So usually what happens is we break the B point, it has some pullback, which could correspond to wave to blue 4, minute 4, and then we continue higher. So we'll see about that, and I'll keep this monitor because it's very interesting for not only for trading but also for investing on leverage. I think it's a very good, not good but interesting stock to look for. So that was it for me today. Let me know in the comments if you have any question or you came up with any better kinds. Happy to know your point of view, and I'll see you next.